How should I start? Giphy.com or Giphy.com. Hello, I'm going to teach you how to make... Are you sure it's Gifs?
I think it's Gifs.
You think it's GIF?
I'm pretty sure it's GIF. I've always said GIF. My whole life I've said GIF.
I'm going to teach you how to make GIFs to use on social media today. And in order to do that, you'll need a Giphy account, some digital drawings, and Photoshop. Giphy is the platform I use to upload my GIFs on. It's the platform that brings my GIFs onto other social media apps like Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. So in order for your GIFs to be available to the world via Giphy, your Giphy account has to be verified. And in order for it to be verified, it's actually not as hard as it sounds. Like, I know it's really hard to be verified on other social media platforms. Like, you have to be really famous and everything, but you don't have to be. All you have to do is upload 10 GIFs onto your Giphy account and then email Giphy about, it's kind of like an applications process. So after you email them, they'll screen through your profile and verify you. And once you're verified, your GIFs will be available to use by everyone on many different apps. It's really good. The only problem I have with Giphy though is whenever I find GIFs that I really like, say on Instagram, I can never find out who it's by. So I always have to look up the keyword I used to find that certain GIF I like, use that keyword on Giphy.com, and then find the artist, which is quite inconvenient for me. But apart from that, it's been a great app. They've helped me like decorate my photos, and like a lot of people have come across my GIFs and told me how they love them. It's been really rewarding and I love doing them. So I'm going to show you how I normally make GIFs today. And I like to use Photoshop. There are many other ways to do it, but I like to use Photoshop because I find it to be the easiest way, and I have Photoshop so I wouldn't have to purchase any other apps. So yes, that's it.
I'll be making all of these GIFs, but in this video I'll be using this one here to show you how everything works because it is the most simple design and it will be easiest for me to explain everything. You really want to make sure that all animated features of your GIF are put on separate layers, and by that I mean, for example, with this one here, you want the heart and the 3 letters BFF to be on 4 different layers. That way you can animate each feature separately. Since my design is that the heart shape will change color, there is going to be around 5 to 7 different frames. This is my first frame here with the red heart shape base. Once I've done my first frame, I want to make sure that the image has a transparent background, and I would save it as a PNG file. Once you've done that, you can move on to your next frame. Now here comes the fun bit, animating the GIF design. This is the bit where you get to decide how you want to animate your GIF and how the movements will go. I like to hide all the layers that I'm not working on. So since the next frame is going to be that the heart changes color, I'm just going to change the color into a pastel orange. I also like for my GIFs to have that wiggling, jiggling effect that a lot of GIF designs have. And the way I do that is that I give the corners of my GIF very slight and very subtle adjustments. You can pull the corners inwards or outwards, sideways. There is no rule to how you can do it. Once I've done the heart shape, I'll move on to the next feature of my GIF design, which is the letters. So like what I did with the heart shape, I'll have the letters out and just give the corners very subtle adjustments, moving the corners out and in a little bit so that when all the frames are put together, the entire image will have that wiggling effect. I've finished all the frames of my GIFs and I'm just dragging them onto Photoshop now. Then select Window and click Timeline to get the timeline window out. This bit works a bit like video editing. Drag all your frames parallel to each other onto the same sequence. Then adjust the duration of each frame until your GIF is the way you want it. Once you're happy with your design, select File, Export, and Save for Web. You'll get a final check of what your GIF is going to look like, press Save, and your GIF is done. Go to Giphy.com to upload your GIF. Press Upload, then drag your GIF design onto the Upload menu. You'll be asked to provide some information about your GIF file, and you'll see an Add Tags box. This is the box where you key in all the words people would use to look for your GIF. So for example, with this heart-shaped BFF GIF, I would put in my brand name, the Forest Mori, and anything related to it really. Once you've uploaded your GIFs, you'll be able to see them on your channel page, but you won't be able to use them on social media just yet because they take around 12 to 24 hours to register.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have GIFs that you love, please tell me what they are. I would really love to know. I'll see you next time.